Hi, I'm Matt Sheehan here today with Coach Curl, the head men's basketball coach, in an exclusive interview with PSTV on the road to the SUNYAC tournament. So Coach, last season you were able to secure your 200th win. What was that like?
Well, it was gratifying. It makes you reflect on all the players that have been in the program since the time I've been here, and they've all had a hand in it, and from I think back to the first year's class and how they were just as important as this year's class. And so as a coach, it allows you to reflect upon all the great players that have come through the program, and that makes it really gratifying, all the positive relationships we've built over the years with fellow alumni. I graduated in '82, and so everybody that plays for me has that connection with me. And so that 200 wins, it's just a sign of a couple things. One, you're getting older and you've been at it a while, but two, it's something that you really, the institution, SUNY Plattsburgh, is something really valuable to not only me, but to the players in the program over the years.
Right. And everyone at PSTV would like to congratulate you on your wins, and you've reached 205 also, which surpassed the previous record. So what is that like to pass even another goal?
Well, it was never a goal, that wasn't to become the winningest coach in the school's history. That wasn't really a goal of mine. That's something that just occurs because you set other lofty goals, and we want our kids to do really well in school and graduate and buy into all the things that we do with the program. And the winning is a result of that, I believe. And so we've been fortunate to be in 7 of the last 10 SUNYAC Conference Championship games. As you get quality people that are great players, the wins are going to start to accumulate. But the win total itself was never really a goal of mine. That just kind of happened as an afterthought to the other goals of the program.
So what goals do you have set in mind for this season?
Well, we kind of tier them. The first thing we want to do is we got a young team in many respects, but I also have been very impressed with the leadership of the returners. I felt as though I've been free from a lot of responsibility because we have great leadership from some of the returning players. And so I think that we have set a high standard for our program. We've been, like I said, we've won 4 conference championships. We've been to 6 of the last 10 NCAA tournaments. I thought that we should have gone last year. It didn't come to fruition. But so when you have a program that has been at a certain level, you want to do everything you can to maintain that and build upon that. So I think if you ask the players, they have lofty goals of championships, but we got a lot of things to take care of prior to that. It's a long season. We want to make sure that we take care of our home court advantage. We want to make sure that we do well within the regular season conference play. All those things build toward ultimately competing for a conference championship. And so let's worry about the little things first and let the big things take care of themselves. So the goals, immediate goals, are that our guys do well in school, they buy into the program, they play very hard, they work hard in practice, they get in great shape, and that's going to translate to a winning program.
So as you mentioned, you and your squad were able to make it to the SUNYAC championship game last season, but you fell short to Oswego. What do you think you would do differently if you reached that situation again in this upcoming season?
Win. We'll win it this time. So, I mean, it's difficult to get there. It's even more difficult to win. I mean, I don't think that we could have done things differently. I think we gave our best effort. It was a team that we had beaten twice during the regular season. Sometimes at the end of the year, it's who's playing best at that time, and I think that they were probably playing the best basketball in the conference at that time. That said, as they return a lot of those guys, they're going to be coming in thinking that they're the team to beat, and I believe they are the team to beat. So we just have to worry about ourselves right now, getting better every game, making sure that we take a step. We get 1% better tomorrow than we were yesterday, and by the end of the year, we'll see where that takes us.
What would you say your specific expectations are of the seniors? I know you already mentioned that they've brought in some great leadership and been able to take some of the pressure off of you in helping to manage the younger players.
Well, the seniors have to set the tone for what the culture of the program is in terms of hard work, in terms of getting up here and playing, in terms of the community service, in terms of the way they're represented as students on campus, and we want to make sure that they're being really respectful of the freshmen and teaching them that this is the way we do things, and we want to make sure that they're not telling people what to do and they're not doing it themselves, you know, so that they're working hard. And I believe that that tone has been set with these guys. I think they're pretty positive in their leadership style, and I think that from what I've seen, we haven't hit that valley yet. You know, we'll see where it takes us in January and February, but right now, I really like what I've seen in terms of what they've brought to the table.
What do you expect to see in terms of development from some of the younger players as the season goes along?
Well, that's, you know, we graduated 7 seniors, and some people say, wow, that's a lot. It's going to be a whole different team. You must be sorry to see them go. And I always say I'm never sorry to see a senior graduate, ever. And it's not because I won't miss them. It's not because I don't appreciate what they did, but that's just the nature of things. They come for 4 years, they have a positive experience, they do great things, and they graduate and go on to a better lifestyle because they came to Plattsburgh. The freshmen come in, and boy, that's re-energizes a coach and says, boy, I got a whole new group of guys that I want to make sure that that by the time they leave, they're going to be ready for the professional world. They're going to be doing great things too. So it's exciting to work with young guys. So what we expect of them is that they're going to continue to get better all the time. They're going to work hard, that they're going to believe that they came to the right school and playing for the right program, that they're going to make sure that they represent us all the time in a positive way, on and off the court. So those things are, I mean, that's the glory of being a college coach, is that you see them come in and grow, graduate, and leave. And the leaving is very gratifying, but the coming in is also gratifying because you see them grow through that process. So it's, you know, we've got quite a few new guys, and it's fun just watching them interact with each other and just learning how things work, and it's exciting.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you, Coach Curl, and thank you for stopping in and helping us with this interview today. I'm Matt Sheehan for PSTV. Have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you, Matt.